Well, hello and welcome to our flight today, where we are taking out this beautiful Swiss Airlines 350, which is, by the way, yet to be delivered to even them. The livery, however, is confirmed that it is going to be made, and it's a very special livery for all of them. It is a livery that really represents Swiss and its connection with its own homeland, and it's got some really cool tidbits which we shall be discussing. It's got really cool, fun things painted and what each of them means. And thankfully, thanks to INI for bringing this livery and giving me the information about it. So I'm going to try and share as much as I can and obviously fly this beautiful airplane from Geneva in Switzerland all the way to London Heathrow. Which is going to be, by the way, one of their flights that is going to be on the 350. It's going to be a daily service. It is going to be on the exact same plane that we see. So this is going to be a service that is going to be really cool. Let's look forward to it. I have just generated my flight plan. In fact, let me see. I want to try something new and interesting. If I no, I can't. Maybe I just can't. So yeah, my flight plan has just been made. I'm gonna start importing it. I've just spawned myself here at Geneva's gate 15. I mean, it's a pretty decent airport made by Jetstream, and I mean, not too many people here today, but maybe we get some friends flying along. I'm also on my Discord, which is actually not my Discord, which was actually a friend of mine's, and I'm gonna be saying hi to them. Let me see if I can connect with them back. There is Annie and Kim Jong-un. So let me go and say hi to them. Hey guys, would you guys consent to participate in the stream? Would you guys like to be added to the stream? Check of an undisclosed amount. I like that. So Annie here has requested a check of an undisclosed amount. Since the amount is undisclosed, hi meet. Okay. Yeah. So I'm just adding you guys to the audio of. Where the hell is that chat? Yeah, it's supposed to be here. Can you guys do a quick mic check so I can hear it on the stream and maybe.
Hello.
I'm not sure. My stream is quite laggy and it's all the way back. Hi Meet, by the way. Meet says, hi, can I help you? I'm currently playing squad military game, but I need Discord to join. What should I join, sir? Well, you always have Cheeky's Discord. Cheeky plays quite a bit of squad himself. I don't have a Discord of myself. I'm using, in fact, a friend's Discord as well. In fact, Annie's Discord. He's right in the chat. He's in the chat. You should be able to hear him.
Hello.
So yeah, not sure how I can help you with that, but maybe. All right. So
Yeah, I mean,
since
it's just that there are not a lot of people in the Discord who play squad.
yeah, so maybe we should make one for our big fan. I know
For,
you're in the chat, so you don't have to type it up there. All right.
Yeah, I'm getting
Since
paid with an undisclosed check, so yeah, I
so
need to give some comments.
undisclosed check. Everyone's an undisclosed check here, huh? well. So if you guys notice in the stream, I am not streaming it on Discord, but if you guys notice it on the stream, I'm streaming a really cool airplane. This is the Swiss Airlines Swiss Wanderlust livery, and that's what I've named my stream. In fact, today, it's a really special livery. In fact, the livery has not even. I mean, it's a concept livery for now because there's no airplane that is actually painted to this level. But there is going to be one airplane that is going to be painted to this level. These are actually decals, so they won't actually be painted, but they'll most probably be. I don't think Cheeky is here, so maybe Meet, you'll have to speak to him on his Discord maybe, or maybe you can send him a DM on Discord. Maybe he'll reply to that really quick. Yeah. So this livery. So this is a really cool one. These decals are being printed and are being prepared as we speak for a 350 that is yet to be delivered. In fact, to them, for it to be actually be painted this way, and we're gonna see an airplane. I mean, there are some really cool things on this airplane, and maybe I'll try and share as much as I can. One interesting fact: if you're a fan of the Queen, the music group, Queen, there's something really interesting, and you can wait for that information. All right, sweet. So since we've spawned ourselves, let me go quickly and start this, at least the batteries, so I can get the OIS running. And that goes a little FWC check.
I really like Flow Pro.
You really like GoPro? Like the company or the
GoPro.
camera?
Flow.
Oh, dude, Annie, please, man, don't rub it in now. So we are 2024, we
Basically,
don't
right
have
now, I
flow.
didn't know that it can set like certain custom window views, and I'm like so surprised by it. It's so good.
Yeah, man, I mean, flow is a lifesaver. All right. So I go to the flight op system. I'll quickly import my flight plan, and I'm flying the 350, which is registered as Hotel Bravo India Fox Alpha. We're flying flight number 352 from Geneva to London Heathrow. While we do that, let's quickly set up our flows. Recorder guard control comes on. The irises come on. Everything looks fine here. The seatbelt signs, the no smoking, and the no PED. So this airplane has quite a few. All of them come on. The fuel pumps can come on. Fun fact: you do not need to put off the fuel pumps for refueling in an Airbus. That's a myth and a concept that has died a long time ago. Everybody likes to think that you need to put off the fuel pumps. No, you don't need to do that anymore. All right, sweet. Let's do a quick prelim check. So we go to a
during
refueling. No, you don't need to put the fuel pumps off. We all like to think it's been taught in some older airplanes you needed to do that, but not in the new Airbuses. The Airbuses are so smart. They know when the refueling panel is open, so they run at a very, very low power mode that does not cause any that is not of any threat to the airplane. Sweet. So we got it's a brand new airplane, so the fuel penalty factor, if you guys notice, is all the way down to 0. The active database is from the 20th of February. So yeah, that's all correct. We got no waypoints, so that's all right. We can quickly go to my init and request the company flight plan. Oh man, that livery, once it's ready. Swiss has a really, really cool livery, and that Swiss blood red color that they have on their livery, I mean, what a color, man. You know, for a long, long time as a kid, I always thought Swiss was a flying doctor's airline because of the flag at the back,
because of the big cross.
the cross at the back. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I realized,
that
no,
makes sense.
that's a whole different country. All right, we got the flight plan, so let's insert the flight plan.
And the color is inverted as well.
The color, yeah, the color. Come on, man, I was a kid. I mean, you don't know as a kid what the inverted colors mean. So wait, so we got Swiss 352 from Gatwick. Our alternate is Manchester today. We are flying at 400 and an econ mode. So remember, you have about I think 2 modes only. In the real airplane, you also have an MRC mode. So you have an econ mode, which is basically a cost index mode, an LRC mode, which is 1% more fuel consumption than MRC, and MRC is cost index 0. Basically, you want the most fuel efficient flight, you fly MRC. Max range cruise. Yeah, that's the full form about it. So yeah, the wins are received, and if you notice the win section, insert history wins, and I don't think there are any history wins, so nothing's gonna be inserted. But in my climb, cruise, and descent, wow, wins have been uplifted. So now, not bad. I was not aware that this feature is now updated on this airplane.
So it was a feature of the new update where 1.04 actually picks up the winds now.
Oh, sweet. So finally we have some realistic wind data, because this causes this did cause a little bit of fuel asymmetry, especially if you're doing like an ultra long haul. Those winds need to be accurate, because that's what gives you. Fun fact, in one of the airlines I used to work for, when these guys used to take off from Delhi for London, they would take off with fuel that would show insufficient for their landing into London. And as they would keep flying and keep climbing above up to their cruise altitudes and reaching their optimum levels, and putting in more accurate winds, you would keep getting more fuel. It's almost like a mid-air refueling, to the extent that they would land in London with enough fuel to in fact not only go to Manchester, but probably even go to something like maybe Geneva. Sweet. So let's look at a departure today. If we go to our, oh, by the way, I can call the jetway. And Annie, what's your status on the flight?
I'm
Boarding requested.
inserting my flight plan as we speak, and my people are
Oh,
boarding.
sweet.
With speedboat
Reload
today. You know.
summary. Oh, your speed. Oh man.
Please, Chudia.
Can't
I don't know.
afford
Let
any.
us screw it. We'll connect the air
Wait.
conditioning unit, and if we go to a load sheet, import, set, and routing. So we're departing out of Geneva, runway 22. I'm getting the DIPIR 1 Alpha Tango 37 to IBABA. So yeah, let's start inserting that. Runway 22 left. Wait, I don't have a 22 left
I
here.
think that's
Oh,
in
sorry,
the-
runway 22.
Oh, I forgot
sorry,
to
what was
ask about the network.
what about the network?
Like, are we doing it on a network?
Yeah, I'm on VATSIM. I've already spawned in.
Oh, okay.
Runway 22, DIPIR
That's
1
done.
Alpha. Attached tow bar, no. DIPIR 1 Alpha. There is no transition, or is there a transition? Oh, there is a transition list. So we're going all the way. Otherwise, the discontinuity. IBABA. Do I have IBABA as a transition? Nope. So I'm gonna have to look at the chart now. So let's look at LSGG search, and let's look at the departures. DIPIR 1 Alpha. That's the chart. That's 10-3 Delta. Contact departures. Still has a minimum noise routing. So sweet. We'll try and do the noise departure. You guys know what a noise departure is on the 350?
Yeah.
So it minimizes noise basically.
Minimizes not. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what.
okay,
That's
I
what.
thought
But
that was-
it's
Yeah,
like an
I mean, it's
inbuilt feature on the
yeah, on the Airbus, on specifically
Airbus.
this airplane and the 380. It's only
Yeah.
on these two airplanes in the entire world. Boeing has no counteract to this as of now. Due to wake turbulence or exact heavy jets prepared full length departures. Displays threshold. ATC will provide lineup instructions if unable to accept departure from displays
Maverick
threshold.
Zulu
Pilot
has joined the channel.
Maverick Zulu,
And
DIPIR 1 Alpha, 250 below 10,000. So we're getting a nice departure out of 22 left. We turn right, proceed northwestwards towards DIPIR. So yeah, that's
Hey Maverick.
What's up?
what is
I think I'm
up.
at the same gate as you. Change up.
Oh come on! I mean that's almost
We
all our
we have this
flights.
thing of doing this.
Yeah, man. Like at this point, I don't even know how this happened.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
but
It's
Sabhi koi sochta
it's
hai, "Chal,
like
fuck it, let me take a random gate and then
random
someone
gate,
else
and then someone has to spawn on exactly your gate, which is absolutely random. Which is not even like in the middle of the airport or something. Time and wait. So we got wow,
man.
324 passengers. That's a full flight. Did you guys? Let me also share something really interesting with you guys. Did you guys know Swiss at one point of time on the 330s had a first class, and they used to operate that airplane majorly to London Heathrow and some of their other European destinations because the airplane was so heavy. And one of the reasons why the airplane was so heavy is because of the heavy first class and business class that they put. To an extent, the first class and the business class was so heavy that it actually displaced the CG of the airplane so much that they had to actually put bags of not sand. What did they use? What did they use as ballast? I think they use aluminum, bags of aluminum. They used bags of aluminum all the way back in the bulk cargo, and that's where they had to add in some extra weight just so that the airplane stays within the CG limits. So they would be lugging around this empty dead weight on every flight because of their extremely heavy business and first class. But obviously that business and first class was too good to be true. Like it didn't last very long. They got rid of the 330 that had that feature. But yeah, man. Imagine having such a high weight that you have to put ballast weights.
Well, they better be making some money for that.
They did make a decent money for it, but lugging around so much empty weight for no reason is quite an expensive ordeal. Let's go noise, and let's look at our departure, and let's see what the noise says. So noise says expect traffic, expect. SIDs are also minimum noise routing. So the SIDs are automatically minimum noise routing. So flyover. In fact, just for the sake of it, let's put noise up till 3600 and let's see what it does. So you see that N1 percentage and speed. So it calculates that the thrust reduction altitude of 1910 is now going to maintain an acceleration up till 170 all the way till the noise profile. So we're going to see this. This is a really interesting way of doing this. And what's the noise? Sorry. Takeoff performance and no, I don't have anything here. On the real airplane, you have an option here as well to select your noise departure.
The way they simulated it in this is quite fascinating.
I'm sorry, Annie. I don't know why you're sounding a little too faint for me.
Oh, 1 second. I will. I think it's my
You know
mic.
what?
Wait, I'll increase my.
Yeah, I think Annie's simulating the noise from A350.
Annie is really concerned about the noise profile of this airplane now. He's like, I'm going to talk softly as well so we don't leak something. So, you know, when I was first reading, okay, I was very young when I came into aviation. So when I first read about these noise profiles, I was of the opinion that you're not allowed to talk during that time. Like they don't want noise like people talking. So I was so naive, man, I'm telling you. Then I realized, no, it's the big engines that make the big noise. Because I was like, what can you really do about that noise? That's existing. There's nothing much you can do about it.
No, you're
But
correct.
no.
You're not supposed to talk.
You're not
Please-
supposed to be
please
talking in this
maintain-
phase of the flight.
Please maintain this decorum.
Yeah, in the flight. Hey, I want to know a quick thing. Okay, so this is the performance that I've gotten. I've got a flex of 62 with V speeds that are mentioned for my takeoff runway. I have a flap 1, THS, PAX on, anti-ace off. How do I get the N1? So like, how do I calculate what N1 am I going to actually be departing with?
You click on that button on the EFB.
Click on the button on the EFB, this one.
Wait, I need to see her stream.
Oh wait, my stream is not on low latency today, so it's going to take a while.
Ah, okay. Wait.
You just go Toga and hope for the best.
You just go Toga. Yeah, absolutely. Toga is an answer to all your problems in life. Some very wise
Exactly.
person said that. All right. In the meanwhile, I can always see I'm going to get an initial climb clearance of 9,000. So let's set that on the FCU. Let's put the constraints, VOR, traffic, weather. Let's go ID here. And I think airport map loading. Let's go nav. Let's go range positive. Let's put constraints, VORs, and airports as well. Traffic ID. And let's put terrain this side so we get some terrain information. And yeah,
Great.
so one way of actually checking that, and this is cheating, by the way. This is not how you're supposed to do it. If I put my mode selector to ignition, which I just did, by the way, and you see these amber crosses go, you see that flex number up top, 85.4. That is going to be my takeoff thrust. So this is cheating, but this is something that you didn't learn from me. I'm using air quotes here, so please don't use this in real world.
Where is that
Alright.
number again?
So I'm gonna do it again, and please do not use this
Yeah.
information in real world. So the question was that when you are you watching the stream as well, or
Yeah. I
yeah?
am,
So
I am.
it'll come in there. It'll.
Okay. So basically, you put it on ignition. So when you
Yeah,
put it on ignition,
and
you see
basically
amber
the
cross.
FedEx powers up,
Yeah.
and the FedEx actually uses real world data. So it actually will use data like your actual temperature, QNH. So you don't need to but you know, this is an important question that the 320 boys really like to ask. On the 320 on your init page, and I'm going to go to the init page. There is no place to enter your uh, ground temperature on the 350, whereas on the 320 there is an entry to put in the ground temperature. And a question that is often asked is that what happens if I enter a wrong temperature? And I'm not saying intentionally you put in a wrong temperature, but unintentionally, let's say the temperature was 32 when you took the ATIS, and by the time you reach the holding point and the temperature's risen up to 34 degrees, is that going to cause a big problem? And the answer to that is no, because that temperature is for the FMS to calculate your takeoff performance. When the engine needs to calculate its own takeoff performance, it has its own brains, which is called the FEDEC and the EC that sub-governs it, and it does everything for you. So you don't really need to put in any data. Even if you don't put in that data, the airplane will fully compute
Maverick
what is the
has left the channel.
it'll automatically compute what amount of thrust is required to give you that amount of thrust that you want. And by the way, that is not a calculation that it does once. It does that calculation throughout till you set that takeoff thrust, and even after that. And what I mean to say by that is that while you're on the takeoff roll, while you're actually doing a takeoff, that is, you're actually on the runway and you've accelerated and you've set your thrust to, let's say, flex, it is going to keep computing even then and keep varying the thrust a little up and a little down depending on the ambient conditions if they're changing very rapidly, to give you the required thrust. So it's not like a one-time calculation and what, I've come out with this number and this is the number. This calculation is throughout until the engines are running. It'll constantly keep doing that. So again, you don't need to
has joined the channel.
GK has joined the channel.
Oh, okay.
Welcome, GK sir.
GK is here. Hello.
What is
Nothing.
I'm gonna be yeah, I just an impromptu plan, and he's kind enough to join me for this flight, but I don't see him here. I don't know why he's not spawned in. He said I was. Oh my god! Oh, I'm so sorry. I was just looking the wrong side. Look at that beautiful. Was that a 321? Yeah, that looks like a 321.
Yeah. It's a 321.
Yeah. So I want you to notice this. My MTLs, in fact, represent the true 321 that British Airways has, because it does not have the cabin flex. So this door here is an actual door, whereas on the cabin flex there is no door here. The door has been removed and you have two O-wing exits here, and it does a good job even replicating that these are the old 320s when the cabin flex technology had not really evolved, and we didn't have a washroom wherein only a midget could probably use. We had an actual washroom in which an actual human being could probably get inside. But yeah, sweet.
It's showing here. Oh damn! It's showing me as an X-ray Juliet. If you have an X-ray Charlie, but that was quite close.
I mean, yeah. Again, it's an MTL, so they're a little defaulty. Sweet. So my boarding looks completed. So I can obviously.
I'm ready. Like, I'm waiting to see.
I will just need a couple of minutes. I have not even started my APU, so let me quickly start the APU. And while the APU is starting, let me go back to the tail and show you guys something. If you look in closely to the tail, you will notice a couple of things. This is actually the Statue of Liberty that is resting on a chair. And this holds pretty good significance, because although the Statue of Liberty is not from Switzerland, which was, by the way, to the US, but it does hold its significance in the design value that came from from Switzerland. The designers were from Swiss. So here's something interesting. This is actually a meme or a joke back in the day. Back in the day, we didn't have memes when you guys were probably not even born. This used to be called a joke. And this was one of the jokes that came in one of the leading newspapers there back then, that the Statue of Liberty is resting on a Swiss-made chair. The balloons here represent the hot air ballooning that happens quite a lot in Switzerland. So that's something interesting. And yeah, this is the bird of peace that they've painted. This is a monument. I think it's the Parliament and the UNESCO World Heritage Site. So I think this is something to do with that, the UNESCO World Heritage Sites that are there, and so detailed. Yeah, it is.
There's an actual aircraft.
This will be an
Like
actual
this.
airplane. It's not right now, but it will be an
Okay.
actual airplane. All right, the APUs come online. Let's get the bleed going. Let's get the externals off. Everything looks all right here. Let's go to the ground. Let's get rid of everything. And while we're at it, let's call GSX and ask him. There is no ATC right today.
No, no. We are
There's
clear.
no. We're clear. The Donata ladder steps down. How cool is this? This was a little small company in the Middle East that started an airport operations company, and today they are one of the biggest suppliers of biggest aviation support group in the world.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Crazy man, how people just.
Yeah, man. I mean, this company was so small, and I mean, when you have the sites and when you are doing the right things, things just work out. All right, let's get the beacon going, and let's get our checklist. Before start, gear pins and covers are removed. Fuel quantity is checked at 15,200 as per our OFP. Takeoff data is set, and a barrow reference is 1017, which is also set. Doors are closed. Parking brake is set. Before start checklist complete. Let me click a picture. Oops. I did not switch on my Volanta. That's why there is no overlay.
Oh, no wonder it's not showing you.
Locking gear.
Okay.
So you can
Just
see
give me a
there's
minute.
there's 352 there. But not
You
as
see me
my
as a-
friend. No, I can see you, but it's showing you as an unknown aircraft.
As an unknown airplane, really? I did select 359, I
Yeah.
hope.
No, I'm sure you've selected. It's just that I think once you open Volanta, it will update that.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I still haven't imported my flight plan there.
Yeah, now I can see in the flight deck.
Just like Deek.
Alright, plan a flight, add a flight plan. Swiss 352 is added, and what's my registration today? Is it
Apparently,
HB?
your favorite city pair is Mumbai Dubai.
Is sorry, what?
Yeah, it's showing it on your profile.
Is
Your
what Mumbai
favorite
what?
city pair
Is
Mumbai. It's basically Dubai Mumbai.
Dubai Mumbai, okay.
Yeah, that's your favorite city pair apparently. I don't know what's it to mean.
For
but
some reason Volanta has decided to show me as an old Swiss 727. Looks like a 727. Let me put on the overlay. I think the overlay should be visible about now. Sorry about that. All right, in the meanwhile, I can pin this chart, which is the DIPIR 1 alpha, and my airport chart, which is 10-9 over here. And I'm departing 22, so I gotta go face the nose to the left, and we'll taxi out all the way alpha for 22. So let's call GSX again. And
I don't
could
understand
you?
the point of these terminals, that are in the center with a building in there. Like two buses go transit from there, like left, right?
Two buses transit from where?
Commencing push.
Like, do you
All
see
engines clear.
how there are
Start
these
engine.
3 tiny terminals in the center to the right side?
Oh yeah, correct. So I think these are
Yeah.
underground. I think
Oh, they
there's
are
no underground connectivity to them,
Okay.
like Paris.
I don't
Paris
know.
already also has the same thing.
They are.
There is underground
They do not
connectivity.
connect.
Yeah, because I know I've never been to Geneva. I've been to Paris Orly, and there is underground connectivity.
These are all basically EasyJet stands. Mostly EasyJet uses like a quick. You don't have to push back and all. You can just straight away taxi out.
Interesting.
Well, let's get the engines going. Engine mode selector ignition. Let's crank one.
Whoa. Okay, two people pushing back at the same time.
Well, nobody has to look at that too much.
No, it's taken care of. Swiss guys know what to do.
With a bridge, no?
Hi, Daksh. Thank you so much for joining us today. And by the way, if you guys like the livery, please go ahead and I mean, this is available. I'm sure it'll eventually come up to flightsim.to, but this is right now available exclusively on the IATA Manager app. Button brake is set. You're clear to disconnect. When ready, hand signals on the convenient side. Let's start two.
See, no disruptions for either one of us.
That's a smart way of pushing back.
Yeah, no.
Okay, sorry about that jitter. I don't know, for some reason I'm getting a little bit of jitters here.
Unlocking here.
Seems working fine for me. Bob is -0.68.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
What a convenient pushback.
Convenient pushback. It is quite convenient.
Yeah, it's taken me to like a spot here.
Yeah, it do be like that sometimes.
Yeah.
Doesn't aerodrome, hello, ALESO 69 Hotel, stand 15, taxi only point runway 36.
Sweet. Both our engines have started, so engine mode selector goes to normal, APU bleed off, APU off.
Is 36 active?
3.6 active, I don't know. I'm hoping it's 2.2 that is active. Let's go Tara, let's go above. And let's get the flight. Yeah, this is a very bad slang that if you use in real life with me, I'm gonna really shout at you. But yeah, in the sim I use Tara. Alright, let's do a quick flight control check. That's full up, full down, neutral, full left, full right, neutral. Okay. So your transponder has TARA, and as a slang, we're like kids. Yeah, so we use Tara.
Oh, damn.
And let's get
the
the
whose name I should take.
use name. Yeah, this is the guy who spoiled me here.
69 Hotel, backtrack and line up runway 36, intersection Delta.
Intersection Delta.
No, this guy is not here right now. He's somewhere else.
Intersection of Delta.
Delta. Hey, you would know how to mimic a Swiss accent, right?
You got the two U's over here.
Yeah.
Ron is a man of many talents.
Ron is a man of many talents.
Yeah, but yeah, I think it's better to keep them hidden. मेरे को खुद भी नहीं पता है.
Alright, takeoff config test. We can quickly run that. And let's go. In our sweet Swiss Wanderlust livery, we're finally getting out of Geneva here.
You know, somewhere within, I wanted Annie to just take an A319.
Annie, you think Annie's gonna fit in a 319 like he fits in a 152?
Yeah, I mean, to be
Yeah.
honest, his legs are just sticking out still. So,
He's gonna be flying like how you have some really tall guys when they're riding those golf carts, their legs are out actually, like breathing in the air. I think Annie's gonna be one of those.
he's just feeling the wind.
Now the GSX has screwed me up a little bit. It still gives me an nose view.
Okay, so Annie, I have a little solution for you. Go to your GSX menu.
Should I just restart?
Yeah, that's the only way to do it now. Because it's outdated.
Yeah, it's outdated. I ended up.
Okay, I think that won't solve the issue still. Oh, it did! But you don't have nose wheel steering.
Well, you should have nose wheel steering. Is the memo still there?
Yeah, the memo's still there.
That guy just
One thing to do is maybe to restart your Kutol or Kotel or whatever you call
It's
it.
done. It's done.
Yeah,
Rome,
so
Ali 69 Hotel departing
It's
runway
done, but now you're
18,
attacking like a
bound
rocket.
sector 7.
Yeah, man. Suddenly, things got crazy.
Sounds like
That way,
every-
for one of the airlines in our country today, I sat and claimed all my points because I realized
All of
I've
them?
had more than 7 flights.
Ah,
Yeah, so I claimed all of them because they were in 12 months.
oh yeah, they do
And
expire,
I
huh, by
managed
the
to
way.
get like, yeah, they do expire, so I managed to get like 1.5 points out.
Ah,
Damn.
And I will add more 2 flights of my recent travel, basically. More like one for tomorrow, one for yesterday, but I can do it only after 7 days.
ah.
So I'm hoping for a voucher or something because it says there there's like an eligibility criteria. Now I don't know how effective it is, but I can book.
We have a
tickets with
fellow
cash and
350 departing with us. British Airways.
points. Is it?
Yeah, I have been spotted. Yes, you have been spotted. There's gonna be a British Airways 812. Let me just put it that way. Sorry, a Speedbird 812. My apologies.
Oh, you need the
Well.
Well, there's only one guy who always flies an 812. Aero.
Yeah. And
Okay.
Aero.
Is Aero on Discord? Call him.
I'm not sure. I think he is. I'm not 100% sure.
Aerodrome Ali 69 Hotel sector south in a climb 4,700 feet, climbing 5,000.
Okay, my guy. Damn, this is small gate for a 350.
This 350's taxi is fast, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost
I can
gunning
steer
down.
your- on empty as well.
Yeah. Geneva traffic, Swiss 352 departing runway 22, departing and turning northbound. Swiss 352 Geneva traffic. All right, let's go. We've been, well, hopefully we're not affecting anybody else in our traffic sequence. So let's get the lights going. The TreeCast is Tara.
2-3. Am I audible?
Yeah, loud and clear, in fact. In fact, you're
On,
echoing twice because you're
right?
coming in on Discord as well as...
Ah, okay. Oh, okay, okay. So you could hear me, right? On
Yeah,
the
yeah.
network. Alright.
Very loud and clear.
Not for me. Yeah, man. Any challenges today again?
Challenge not so much. This is gonna be a chill flight for all of us. Okay, question. If you visited Swiss, or if you visited, oh, there's another guy. You would have noticed this. Do you know what cathedral this is? There's a very famous one out there.
Or the
And
one
right
in
next to it, yeah. And right next to it is our two polar bears. What is the significance of Switzerland with polar bears is the question. We've lined up. Let's we have a few checklists that are pending from the after start all the way. Anti-ice was not required, so it's off. Oopsie. Let's go back to the checklist menu. Before takeoff, flight controls are checked, flight instruments are checked, briefing is complete, the V speeds are in, and the squawk is set. Takeoff runway is confirmed, cabin crew is advised, packs are going to be on for this departure, checklist complete. And do we have anything else pending? No, that's an after takeoff, so sweet. Let's get this takeoff.
Your chainsaw, I don't know if you noticed it, but the taxiway here is upsloping.
Yeah, it is. Oh no, it is genuinely quite an upslope in real life as well. So Geneva, in fact, has a caution that when you're taxiing on this taxiway, not to stop, because the breakaway thrust required when you're taxiing on this taxiway can be considerably high enough that you can blow up some stuff at the back. And I can see Aero's 350 has just commenced out taxi, so we're going to initiate our takeoff roll so we can get some spacing going. That's 50%. Let's get the chrono running. Let's get the range a little up.
Fun fact, you have more ATC on VATSIM than real life in Heathrow.
Yes, I think in the American and the Canadian world, it should be Manflex 62 SRS runway auto thrust blue thrust is set.
No, Heathrow is actually closed in real life. There's a
Right now, yes. Oh yeah, there is. Yeah, all flights cancelled. I just got that memo as well.
Ah, okay.
That's V1 rotate.
Rotate.
Okay.
Positive climb, gear up.
Hello, this is ALESO
You know where the rotate is coming from.
Mid descent, passing 4,700 feet, descending 3,100
That's
feet
us
inbound
departing
via
out of
OBURO.
Geneva. Thrust, decelerated climb, autopilot 1, auto thrust. So now this airplane, because I've set 3600 as my noise altitude, it'll not go to green dot speed. It's going to continue climbing at 170 until it clears out the noise gate, and only then and then will it see. There it is, 3600. Now we accelerate. Flap 0, speed check, flap 0. The ground spoilers are disarmed, and this light can remain on. And that's beautiful Geneva outside. Beautiful, isn't?
An amazing feature Boeing doesn't get.
GK has left the channel.
What's the city you're doing on the
Bus
departure?
traffic, ALESO 69 Hotel, crossing runway axis.
I'm sorry, what was the question there?
Proceeding direction of Romeo.
What's the city you're doing on departure?
The DIPIR something 1 alpha.
Okay.
What was that? Yeah, DIPIR 1 alpha. Yeah. We're just climbing out and we'll start making a turn very soon. And we can set the standard here. We can continue climbing all the way to our cruise altitude since there is no ATC, all the way to 40 grand. What a roll, I swear. This airplane is beautiful. And this airplane, and a nice time to see this. You guys see, what are these called? I think this is a ram with wings on it. And then you can see a skier, which is, by the way, dedicated to one of their legendary skiers. I think a lady, I forgot her name. They had given me that information. And yeah, quite a, oh my god, the amount of information that they're going to be putting up in this. Captain is like, those Alps look amazing.
This thing is still rolling on the ground.
What's rolling? There goes Annie.
There goes the Annie.
Pretty much took the whole runway.
Isn't that concerning?
Definitely is.
Why do I open the queue?
What ramp were you talking about?
Ramp, as in, I was telling you about the taxiway that you were on, that you said it's got quite an upslope.
Yeah.
The one, so they say that you don't, there used to be a notam for that do not stop on that taxiway, because if in case you do come to a stop, to start taxing again, the breakout thrust that you require could be so significant that it could actually end up damaging stuff at the back, because you'll open power to a significant amount. So they in fact recommend not to stop on that taxiway. Also, they in fact I should have made maybe. So there is in fact a place to stop just before that, before that huge ramp comes up. So that is not an error on the scenery. That is actually real world.
Can you? Okay. So let's say that you have vacated your runway using that side, and now it's a downslope. What's the instructions on that?
Well, first things first. Be careful when you're going downslope. The only thing that will really come in, which will be difficult, is let's say you have a brake failure while you're coming down on the taxiway. So yeah, that is something for which we do have procedures. We do have a checklist called loss of braking. In case if we lose all braking on the airplane, we still have some residual braking using the reverse thrust, and using as a last resort the parking brake, because this is a totally different braking system as compared to the normal braking system, the parking brake system, and it to an extent where it even uses different pistons. Pistons are basically the things that actually brake, that actually put pressure against your wheel. So this is like an absolutely secondary system on the 350. The 350, by the way, I think I made a post about it. I don't know if you guys read about it. Do you know the 350 can taxi with a failure of the nose gear steering system?
Failure of the nose.
Yeah. Isn't it really cool that you don't have to? Holy crap, my flight plan's all messed up. I might have to get a nice direct to.
I'm hitting on a direct to Delta India Papa India Romeo.
Delta India
DIPIR.
Papa. I don't have a.
Yeah.
I don't have that
like
in
a
my
set
flight
point.
plan. DIPIR.
The transition point.
Okay, let me see if I can go get a direct to that, because my flight plan's all messed up. I don't know what it is doing, and as like always, I've forgotten to cross check it. So I'm gonna have to cross check it while I do it now. I don't know what it is. And let's start scrolling. Wow. So it's basically going to
My solution
OBURO.
to fix the problem is scroll down till the end, and there is a waypoint called as EGLL. You press it direct on it.
The you press direct to always solves all problems.
Exactly.
Damn, I forgot to pull my standby edge.
Yeah, that's pretty much solves the flight plan issues.
Okay, Chronos.
When are we doing the next cartel ops?
Oh yeah, we have to do some of those as well.
Oh yeah, I saw your post of the turbo prop thing, but this weekend I won't be there. You guys are doing it, I'll watch it.
Maybe once he's back.
Where are you going?
And by the way,
On weekend.
you guys know who this is? I hate to break it to you. So this is actually Freddie Mercury painted on the livery. This is a tribute to Freddie Mercury, for Freddie Mercury's band Queen, that had done, I think, a special request. So they actually painted him on the airplane. So yeah, it's really special. If you're a music buffoon like some of us here, this guy is a legend, man. They made a movie about him.
I didn't know Freddie Mercury had studied in Maharashtra.
I think he was here. I think for how long was that, but
He was
for a very short
He
time.
was in the boarding school in
Panchgini.
Panchgani. Yes.
Ah, yeah.
Because everyone thinks of Freddie Mercury as some thing, like, I mean, he is a British singer, songwriter, but nobody really knows that he's his Indian name was Farooq Saro.
His Indian name was. He had an
And he's-
Indian name. My
Yeah,
goodness.
like,
I mean,
he's actually an Indian celebrity,
yeah.
and he's originally from the city of Gujarat. Like,
Really? Shit, I genuinely did
Yeah.
not know that. I thought he was just here
he
for a
has,
little
like,
while.
Lot of Parsi in heritage, like
Ah.
and I think he changed his name later on. Officially changed it to Freddie Mercury because I can't recall, man, how long he was there, but he was here in Maharashtra for quite some time. That's why there is like a in honor of him, they have made like a, I don't know, a stone or something they've done, man, at the boarding school where he went.
Ah.
Yeah, so, but everyone thinks of him as, some guy from Middle Europe, or like,
From Middle Europe. Oh.
yeah, like
Yeah, but
somewhere
he's-
around like Swiss or.
Yeah, that's what even I thought. But damn, that
No,
is
but
something that I did
actually
not know
he's
about
like
it.
Indian, man. Yeah, just another Indian in disguise.
Just another Indian in disguise.
Quite interesting, honestly. The night I found out, I was down like 3 beers and we were singing Bohemian Rhapsody. And after that, this friend of mine puts out this pack and I packed and I just flipped.
Damn, man. That is something I did
Yeah.
not know.
Bohemian Rhapsody is the go-to karaoke song for pilots.
For pretty much,
Yeah.
yeah, I would agree.
Lord. Man. In fact, I probably might go and sing it this evening.
I like that.
I'll have like one FNP before I.
Dude, and where's the ultimate party when you are done?
Oh, that once I'll know, man. I don't know. Man, yet. Hopefully, I'm hoping next weekend or the week after that. Let's see.
Oh, sweet. I can book my tickets already then.
I'll let you know exactly when, because it won't be immediately. Once I'm done, I also need to go and apply for my, I apply for it and get the parchi. And the day I get my parchi,
It's the day we,
it will be a day to celebrate.
yeah, it's the day we're hungover.
Yeah, man.
The forbidden paper slip.
Yeah, the slip that a lot of people spend a year and 2
Hey,
years.
Chainsaw. Hi, Megdad Bhai. Thank you so much for joining us today. Very kind of you to come in and say hi.
Mikdad bhai. Mikdad. Ah.
Yeah, he's the legendary Megdad. Megdad Bhai.
I don't like the 350 is overpowered me, man.
The 350 is too good. You still haven't tried it, have
Yeah.
you?
No, I've not put it yet.
Oh my god, man, you're missing out something. Please, when you come back,
Nah,
you
okay,
have to
man,
try out the 350.
Yeah. When I come back, I'll definitely try the 350. And right now, I have a lot of love for the 321 and 390 because
Ah. Do you know the Heathrow airport is closed? Absolutely, I do know. We finalized that the Heathrow airport, the closure of the Heathrow airport is because of a power bank, is it? Or is it because of a power failure?
yeah, there's something in the morning wrong side, right?
I thought it was a
So,
power
There is a
failure.
power substation, and the entire substation is on fire.
So, wait a minute, the entire substation is on fire.
Yep.
Oh my god. Do you know the amount of airlines and the amount of money that the airport is losing? Oh my god, this is going to be a royal mess that they're going to have to clean up really soon. That's a lot of revenue lost in that airport. I'll just be back.
Yes, sir.
So, Shark 340. Dude, Annie, you haven't tried FS24 much, right?
No, man. I plan to get it as well once I come back. I plan to switch to 2020.
Man, this stuff is amazing. Especially the night lighting.
Like literally watching a chainsaw fly all this time on it and iron streams.
Like,
So
for the H340, if you don't fly FS24, dude, you're missing out on so much.
yeah, I can imagine, man. I'll definitely get it.
You should. Anyway, do you have any idea how to fly
Yowza.
a Saab 340?
A Saab 3. Oh,
Flyer? Stop.
Saab.
Yeah, S340.
That's not an airplane. That's I don't know what that is, but that is a very
Is it
weird
there?
looking airplane. Yeah, there is one. I think
Sure.
Yeah, I just got it yesterday for FS24.
Oh, that was a Saab, huh?
Yeah.
there is a
Dude, that
Fokker
was like
also.
Yeah. Saab 340 was my daily thing. I used to watch it come in and out when I was training, and every day we used to just make way for them to land, and they used to be the grumpiest pilots against us.
Yeah. They were running a so-called airline there. Still are.
So, yeah, them. What do they call them? Cats. There it
Wow,
is.
my airplane is so slow to climb up.
Say less, man. There's a 350 who's overpowered me and climbed above me and he's gone.
Yeah, so if you go full thrust, the 350 is definitely overpowering a 320, even with a full load. But yeah, when it comes to maybe not the Neos actually, maybe only the CEOs, because the CEOs lose quite a bit of thrust with altitude, and that's where the Neos shine in. They not only have higher thrust on ground, they have significantly higher thrust once they come up at altitude. To an extent where the Neo that I fly, the Leap engine, it is approximately 30% more power at altitude compared to the CFM. So once it reaches altitude, we can really climb. Like it almost generates more thrust in the air rather than as much as it does on the ground. And I think that's partially to do with all the fan bypass that it does. Mad fan bypass on that. Yeah, I think that's the power outage that we're all talking about. It looks like a substation is on fire.
Let me stream my screen and you can see what
Maybe
I'm talking
so
about.
what are your system specs? What are my system specs? I'm running an Intel Core i9, and I have a 4090 graphics card and about 128 gigs of RAM. The storage is I think it's about 7. I don't know. The storage is enough, and yeah, that's my configuration. It's a pretty high-end configuration until last year, and now suddenly the configuration is overpowered here. It is a very beautiful system, and he hasn't seen it yet. Once he sees it, I'm sure he'll appreciate it even more. But yeah, there's a lot of things he has to do to make sure it continues to look even better, but we just don't have, we're just not getting the time for that.
Yeah, honestly, if I knew you were there home today, I could have.
I'm only here this afternoon. I'm out again in the evening, and then tomorrow I have my work, and then again for 7. Remember, I told you pilots are probably the most hardworking people. We genuinely work 7 days. Okay, we do not look at our wives on a Sunday.
Oh, okay, that's a no.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
Yeah, we're busy working a 7-day work week, unlike other people. Who get a nice 5-day or a 6-day work week. We have a 7-day work week.
That's why sometimes I think I'd rather not get a wife.
PB, yes, that. So again, as I said, that was a powerful system. It still is. I should not take that away from it. It is still a pretty powerful system, but this is a powerful system in 2024. If you're in 2025, you have the definition of a powerful system is probably changed. You have stuff that is out of the world now. I mean, whether it comes to the processor, and Annie here knows best about it. Those X3D processors are killing Intel, especially when it comes to gaming.
Right now, just the other day when I was, where was I, man? Oh yeah, I was at Delhi. I was like reading about the X3D processor, and currently the gaming performance that you can achieve on it is so intense that in like sooner days the Ryzen 9 and Ryzen 7 also, the 9th generation, both 9th generation cards will pretty much destroy Intel in a way that they might not be able to compete. They might not be able to generate a processor that can, cope up with, or keep up basically the Ryzen, or keep up with what the Ryzen has to offer.
Oh man.
There was like so many threads about it. So there was an interesting one where there was a guy who was saying that in near future, I don't think people will want to use Intel CPUs for building a gaming PC. And
Yeah,
when I
that's what
thought
it
about
certainly
makes-
appears like.
Yeah, it makes
I think
so
it's
much
gonna
sense
be
because
more of for people for work, for what is that powerhouse? It's gonna be a work powerhouse rather
Yeah.
than an actual.
Exactly,
that's what-
because Intel is eventually going to be used just for building like working docks, where it because the processing power that it has, as per the review and surveys around, it's still not matching up with what Ryzen gives.
Yeah, Ryzen guys have really hit it out of the park. The only thing is, Ryzen.
Maverick Zulu
I remember.
has joined the channel.
Hi, Maverick. The only problem with the AMD was its availability some years ago, but I think that they're really working hard on filling the gap of availability.
Of availability, correct? Yeah, man.
हाँ, किधर से किधर जा रहे हो तुम फ्लाइट पे?
We are flying from Geneva to
Heathrow पे
London
power
Heathrow.
ये सालों।
So that's what now. So since the world is not flying to Heathrow, me and Annie decided let us fly to Heathrow. Since nobody's gonna get to see Heathrow today, why not
No,
us?
I thought these problems were like developing country problems.
Third world problems, है ना?
Power at a fucking
Like
airport.
like I have genuinely not heard a problem like this exist in Afghanistan, where the airport is shut because.
You were supposed to have.
Oh
power
my
backup and
god,
everything is fine.
guys! I'm gonna have to take a break here, and we're gonna have to welcome the big guys in the house. The Gamers Toys, big fan, sir, big fan.
Oh, I thought you had to go get the door or something.
किधर है?
That's it.
Gamers
The
Toys,
Gamers
yeah.
Toys is in the chat. By the way, I am streaming on YouTube today.
Oh, ये YouTube पे हम भी आते हैं।
You're told.
Let's have a conversation with the gamers, right?
Yeah, the Gamers Toys is. Wait, I thought. I'm surprising. ये डिसाइड कहाँ हो रहा है प्राइवेट ग्रुप्स में? क्या डिसाइड हो रहा है?
यार प्राइवेट ग्रुप मतलब क्या है यार तुम
कैसी बात है?
पता नहीं
I
क्या
didn't
भेदभाव कर रहे हैं।
ये मतलब I mean why this segregation? Why this?
क्यों नहीं हो रही segregation?
Sweet. So let's learn a little bit more about the 350 while we have this opportunity. What is something interesting that I learned about the 350 the other day? Yeah, here's an interesting thing. Let me open Heathrow fly. Heathrow fly literally happened in the afternoon, 15 minutes before the stream started. So whenever the stream started, I don't know what is the exact time, but literally 15 minutes before the stream started, and he's like, let's go to Heathrow, and I'm like, yeah, let's go to Heathrow since nobody's flying to Heathrow because it's shut because of a fire. So the plan was made, and here we are, almost a quarter of the way to Heathrow. That's why I'm asking. Itna bura. No. We knew you were doing something else today. So, I mean, it's not correct to take that. A lot of people wait for you to do those kind of streams as well, and it's not correct for us to take that away from those guys. So yeah, maybe we need to make better plans next time. Yeah, let me show you air conditioning. Where is the conditioning? Yeah, sweet, here. This is an interesting concept on wait, is there more on the conditioning page? How do I see the full page then? We are waiting for you.
Man.
All right.
This guy just overpowered me, man. I don't like this.
So the 350, it not only does it have, you'll notice something really interesting. Most other airplanes will have sections like the cockpit, maybe a forward cabin like on a 320 and an aft cabin on a 320. Or maybe you're like a 380 that has 16 bloody cabins with individual temperature controlling. The 350 on the other hand has one cockpit zone, obviously that requires its independent cooling or heating, as you may like to say it, but it has only one bloody hell big cabin, and the temperature is 20 to 21. Unlike many other airplanes that divide their sections, this airplane simplifies that. But here's an interesting fact. If I go up and change this from cabin, from purser select, by the way, you can read this here. It says purser select. So if I take control away from the purser, I am able to control this, and now you will notice that instead of the purser selecting and deciding what temperature they want, I can actually individually set it and take away control from them completely. So unlike the 320 where the purser, even after taking over control, has a little bit of control, on the 350 you can totally take away control from them. Another important fact is you will notice something here that is not there on the 320. The airflow selector has a low, a high, and a man position. Would anybody like to guess what the man position does?
Give some control to the people in back.
No. So man stands for manual, and it's really interesting on this airplane. Did you guys notice that when you're doing the cockpit preparation, when you're filling up the takeoff performance, it asks you for a number of passengers?
Yep.
Did you guys notice that? Here's the interesting fact. Why does it ask you for the passengers? What is the computer got to do with the number of passengers? When you put it to normal, it actually optimizes airflow according to the number of passengers. But let's say that information is not available to me, or I feel that the airflow is not enough. I can set it to manual. When you set it to manual, it provides enough air and air conditioning as if the airplane was full. And when I say full, as in like it was full of people. So in order for the airplane to, because the airplane does not have that information, they provided a man option as an airflow. This is something that is not there in even the 380. This is only on the 350 where you have a manual option of airflow to provide optimized airflow to your passengers. Obviously, you have the low, which is 80%, I think. Normal, which is 100%, and high, which is 120% of the normal airflow.
If you just have a quick peek at my stream, this is the SAB 340 for FS24. That's your sound again. Yeah. We got the challenge delivery for this as well.
I'm already approaching my top of descent. Let's see what arrival we are getting as per our OFP.
Log 3 Alpha.
Yeah, descent. It's gonna be ALESO 1 hotel for 09 left.
Yeah.
Sweet. Interesting. Let's go to EGLL. We're getting 09 left. This is the second time I'm going to be landing on runway 09 left in Heathrow.
Hey, can you ask
What
for
is
the
it?
latest weather? What does the ATIS say?
Okay, let me. Oh wait, I do have that feature. It's called ATC Com, and then once I go there, I select request. Is it no DATIS, and then I can select EGLL send request, and bada bing bada boom. Here's the latest weather. Come on, there it is. Winds are 0808 knots, 9999. Oh god, why do they use these complicated acronyms? What is NCD? Anybody in the chat can help me out. What NCD means for temperature is 14, dew point is 06, QNH is 1008. So that's the weather. It does look like it's favoring runway 09. So yeah. And the transition is gonna be LAM, right? It should be LAM.
I am in the chat. Can I help you?
Would you like to help me out and tell me what NCD means?
Yes.
No current
Oh no,
detected.
etc. No current detected. Oh, that does make sense. Well, for now, right now, I think they're really in a zone where it really does mean no current detected.
Really,
Destination FOB. Oh, don't worry, it's gonna be fine.
I couldn't think of no
All right.
current detected, but I thought
That's the arrival. Let's get the flight plan page here, performance page here. The descent is gonna be a managed descent 85325. That's all right. Let's get the latest weather was. Let's go to a landing performance. Let's sync FMS. Let's get the latest weather. So winds of 0014, 1008, and let's compute our landing performance. And yeah, we're getting a pretty decent FLD. The landing with a 158 tons. Sweet. So let me enter the weather 008, 14, 1008. 080, enter 8, enter 14, enter 1008, enter, and then let's get the charts going. So we search EGLL, come back to search, and the 10-9 Zulu chart, which will be, sorry, not 10-9 Zulu, 10-9 chart is this one. Let's pin this. Let's pin. There's no departure. The arrival is ALESO. Yeah, ALESO 1 hotel. Let's pin that. And for an ILS 09 left. So that's there, that one. Let's pin that. Let's look at our pins. We can unpin this. So we're gonna be coming in here via ALESO, Rotno, ITVAX, Tiger. I like this. When we proceed to Big. Big is the Begin VOR, which is also city, by the way. The Begin city. This is... Why do I feel I know that this city has some reference to some beer? Why am I not able to recollect what beer, or which beer, in fact? And we go for the ILS 09 left. It's gonna be vectored via. So we're gonna get all the numbers here. The DA is 279, so let's enter that.
what's
Barrow.
the name you said?
Begin.
Yeah, there's the transition is Begin. I remember reading, or when I did my little short visit there, the go round is set, so that's all right. Let's try and get into BTV. BTV is an interesting concept here again. We come here, zoom.
It's actually a little tough, you know, to set BTV.
I'm sorry, what?
It's actually a little tough to set BTV. Like,
Really?
yeah, it's quite a challenge.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe our sim is not optimized for it so much. Just a second. I'll just.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Sorry. We're landing on 09, so that's the dry line. That's the wet line. So we can accept anything after that line. Let's try and take Alpha 8 if possible. Set BTV exit and add bookmark. Hello Chainsaw. Sir, आपकी landing cheeky भाई की landing में मजा नहीं आ रहा. What? Just kidding. I appreciate it. Come on, man. That dude really works hard on his landings. He's just sometimes out of luck. But yeah. I'm going to also do something really interesting. Every time I'm approaching Alpha 8, I do not know sometimes what Alpha 8 is. So I'm going to put a nice flag here. And that's going to be a nice way of me trying to figure out where Alpha 8 is approaching, because this blue thing becomes so unreasonably unacceptable to see. And once we come in, we're gonna taxi back on Alpha, and I'm expecting that I'll park on let's say 562. So what I can do is I can always put a flag here that, let's say I'm gonna park on 562, so I'm gonna put a flag here. This is a nice reminder that you know, you can just put in flags anywhere, so you can choose what you would like to put on, put them on. Sweet, we're all set for our approach, and let's oopsie, this chart. Yeah, let's keep this chart out. And once again, the incredibly beautiful livery. I mean, Swiss is a very understated rental.
Currently my FDs went off at this.
By themselves. Did you have mode reversion? All efforts as well as yours would always be. Oh, absolutely, man. Thanks so much, Nile, for mentioning that. But yeah, here's a nice, interesting. This is a beaver that's wearing airplane goggles and a scarf. Anybody know the reference to this? So one of the first flying beavers that the world ever had.
Yeah, man. This livery had like a whole flight out of it.
Yeah, so
Like,
there are
every
so many
part
things
of
that
it.
this. Yeah, so there are so many things that this livery has, and they've done. So again, the thing is, pull me into voice. Wait, pull you into voice. What is pull you into voice? Okay, here it is. You are pulled into voice. Aero, can you hear
Aero
us?
streamer Nobboy has joined the channel.
Wait, I'm not sure if you can. You're muted or what?
नहीं, I'm here.
Oh, sweet. Thanks so much for joining us, man. That was super cool. Hi, Anmol. Thanks so much.
Yeah, man.
This livery has
Approaching
so.
Wellington.
Wellington. I am at Abeam. What is this point again?
नहीं, ये किम जोंग उन कौन ये फोकर उड़ा रहा है क्या?
ABNUR. Kim
Africa,
Jong
जी.
Un. Yeah, could be.
Yeah,
Livery
wrong
much like I know, man. Anmol, this livery looks so cool and so amazing. And the best thing about this is, it's not a livery from Swiss to make it just look good like what most other airlines do. Every bit on this livery, every small thing that they've put. For example, I don't know if you can read that very well, but right here in the corner it says Swiss Treasure Hunt. This was actually based on a chocolate that they used to make, the Swiss chocolate, which used to have a Swiss treasure hunt on them. It's right here in this corner here. I don't know if you can see it very well, but if you zoom in, maybe you'll be able to see it. So these small things, these small nitbits that they've made on their airplane, all of these signify a little bit about themselves, the association of the Swiss Airlines with the livery that they're planning to make. So it's a little bit of their heritage on their plane. Unlike most other airlines where everything is based on aesthetics and everything is based on for it to look good or look well, this is merely just them and their country, which I feel is I think every country or every country's major carrier, or if not a national carrier, should have one of these just to represent something like this. Would anybody like to care and guess another country that does something very similar? There are actually quite a few that do something similar, but anything that comes to the top of your mind?
The Red Airline.
The Red Airline. No, I mean, I think if you're talking about Japan Airlines, then your answer is correct, because Japan Airlines also has a Japanese themed livery. Korean used to have one, I think on one of their 330s, and yeah, quite a few actually. In fact, Let's descend 10. Trust descent, mark descent, alt magenta,
ANA
flight level
does
1
it,
is ANA. I don't know if they have a. I know Japan Airlines did it. I'm not sure ANA did it based on the country, or was it like, because they have a lot of special liveries, like for example the R2D2 livery. They have a bunch of Pokemon liveries. They have a bunch of. They even have a Hello Kitty livery. But I'm not sure if it is the country's. What the country has. I'm not really sure. I could be wrong here, but. By the way, have you guys seen Delta's new 350 livery?
Oh yes, it looks amazing.
It looks so much better than. I mean, I don't know if it's the livery or the airplane, but damn, that airplane looks nice.
Need to check it out.
It's like this A350 with the eyeliners and amazing.
Yeah, the A350 does require an eyeliner actually, more than anything.
The glass.
Yeah, the Mask of Zorro. Virgin calls it the Mask of Zorro. Oopsie.
I guess the Indigo XLRs would call it dark circles.
Yeah, those are so over here they're the dark circles because you've not slept through the night because of your work schedule. But on this airplane it is almost required to have these black eyeliner. The British Airways guys, the Speedbird guys, they call it the slutty eyeliner.
Slutty.
Yeah, they call it the slutty eyeliner.
Really? Oh. The Brits and their terms, man.
Yeah, man.
I know, right?
If they come to India, I think every politician will put up a case.
Oh wow. You can almost see a ghost inside the cockpit.
That's just the thing about the Brits.
I don't even know where the 350 is gone. He just left me and he went.
It's okay, he'll come back for you. But Chainsaw can technically, if an A350 can carry an A320 on top of it, it would be a possibility, right?
On top of it, like piggyback it.
I mean, if we forget like aerodynamics and everything, just in terms
Uh-huh.
of the weight.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
I think the
very
payload capacity of a 350 is upwards of 75 tons. So that's more than enough for a 320 to be picked up and hauled around.
If I'm not mistaken, the amount of fuel an A350 carries is equal to, or actually higher than an A320 in M2.
Yeah, it is, because they carry I think close to 110 or 120 tons of fuel, and I mean we don't weigh that much. Do you
we
know
have,
this is
A-
something that
AC.
really okay? He's gonna give me a shout out. I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
wow,
think.
dude, the list is full. How did so many people
Yeah.
just drop in?
I have no clue. I also just looked at it. I'm like, okay, which guy should contact me? Then I realized it's directly Tower, so we're good.
Yeah, it's a tower.
Oh, there is a
That's all.
NAT frequency that is open up. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, man.
Yes,
Wait,
divert
today's
to
the
New
what?
York.
Are they also preparing? Are they also declaring Heathrow shut? Because guys are diverting all the way back from Athens, and there is a United that is diverting over the middle of the Atlantic and going back. What was I about to just say? I forgot. I'm really losing out my memory. I was supposed to. Oh yeah, here's an interesting thing. Do you guys know the 350-1000, which is going to be the next. They're developing a freighter version of it called the 350F. You know, the 350F, which is based on the 1000, has more cargo volume than a 747-8. So we are basically, once the 350 gets into service in 2027, they're going to be directly competing with the 747, an airplane that so far has never had a competition in the freighter market. I mean, its only competition was its own airplane, which was the 747-400. Orange Sharma. Big fan, Sharma ji, big fan. Please, for God's sake, Sharma ji, if you're listening to this, please update your liveries. We're really, really waiting to fly the Air India planes. I mean, come on. I know you're having a lot of issues with your PC, but come on.
No pressure, Sharma ji. No pressure.
No pressure. No, there is absolute pressure. Come on. Let's never let him out of pressure. This dude better make it, man.
Well, I public में नहीं बोल रहा.
I mean, if anybody's watching, I mean, yeah, I gotta be socially be correct here. But if anybody's watching this and haven't checked out Kali Charan's liveries on FSTO, please check out. Those images are only orgasmic.
The man himself is as well. Pure talent.
The man knows milk.
Hey, wait, I have a few checklists pending that I have forgotten to do. So let me quickly wrap through them. I have not done the after takeoff, which was standard, which I did put. Let's quickly run the approach checklist. No, I'm not below transition, so I'm gonna have to wait for this checklist to be completed.
I guess it's not important if you've forgotten.
I mean, yeah, this airplane, Airbuses are, and even if you forget a checklist, it's probably going to tell you, please do. I think that's the only thing that is remaining on the Airbuses, for them to actually do a ping and tell you, please do this now.
So I just read something. Apparently in Bihar, a lady named Ruby Devi.
I know, I just read that
mother
also.
of 4 kids.
Yeah. Please finish.
She eloped with her lover Mukesh. As a revenge, Ruby Devi's husband married Mukesh's wife.
I mean, talk about getting back.
Yeah, man. But in my head, Ruby Devi's husband is Mukesh. So
Mukesh is really having a
Mukesh
time of
got,
his
like,
life.
2 wives? Yeah, man. Mukesh is
Maybe. Oh.
loophole निकाला इसने loophole.
Yeah, he's
like-
yeah.
HCl plus NaOH is NaCl plus H2O. How nice.
Hey, that does make sense. Yeah, that is correct.
Yeah.
How
it
did
is a
chemistry
double
come into the chat here?
They call it
Oh wait,
next level
you're
heroes.
you using, oh yeah, this. Okay. This is with reference to Mukesh and his wife.
Yeah, this is
Return
Mukesh's
leg,
sal-
please.
Mukesh played it well.
Megdad bhai, I would love to do a return leg, but I know you requested it the last time as well. But maybe I need to get serious about this. Maybe once Annie comes back, okay, I'm gonna totally take away the blame from myself and blame Annie for it. Maybe once Annie comes back from his training, and he can help me finish the setup of my entire setup. Maybe we'll actually.
causing the delay right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Never take the blame. That's pilot rule number 1. Never take the delay on you. Never take the blame on yourself. Always blame someone else. Always.
But you can't blame me. You know, I'm like just another Indian dealer.
Yeah, man. Never accept blame on yourself. But yeah, maybe once everything is set up, we'll do proper. I'll try and take out time from my schedule, and we'll do like proper flights. and we can actually discuss that kind of flying before we actually do it. So I can like schedule it well in advance for when I have time. So we can do like some multiple legs. And something that I really like doing, approaches and landings into airfields that really get your hair rising at the back of your neck, like the one that we did yesterday. So yesterday I did not stream it, but yesterday me, Annie, Nully, and who else was there? Oh, the Viper, the Maverick. Yeah. So the four of us, we decided and we flew into Calvi, and I think we weren't really ready for it. We really screwed up that airport, but it was so much fun.
It was fun. It was really nice.
Yeah. And the scenery was really nice. There was some really interesting scenery. Hey, that's downtown. That's downtown London.
Oh, you reached downtown London?
I mean, I can see it in the distance.
Just gonna descend through the sheet of clouds.
Chainsaw?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to be on mute for about 45 minutes.
You've been on what?
I'll be on mute for the next 45 minutes. I'm here. I'm attending.
Oh,
that
okay,
meeting.
cool. There is a
Policy
meeting
wala.
today. Okay, yeah, please update
Just
us
wanna meet
then.
in after.
Let me.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me know what happens in that. We'll discuss that after this. Cheers.
Okay, bye.
We speed brakes.
Speed error at waypoint big. Okay. You should have tried better.
Big.
All right, let's get the 10,000 feet checks going. Oopsie. Let's get the 10,000 feet check going. The lights are on. The seatbelt signs are on. We're doing an ILS approach. So LS buttons on both sides. And there is a small LS here as well. And what else is there? Yeah, that's about it. We're fully ready for this approach. Cabin crew, prepare for arrival.
Heathrow traffic, holdings 192, landing up, 09 right.
I am landing on 09 left. Yeah. So 09 left is the arrival runway. And 09 right is...
airborne, clear of runway 09 right.
Sweet, I like everybody's getting their calls going and all. If I sit in the first officer's seat, I can pretty much see as I fly by London.
Heathrow traffic, speedboat 219 of Whiskey's taxiing to runway 09 right via Bravo, Link 53 and Yankees. Heathrow traffic.
You know, let's say the QNH going. The QNH is 101. I thought it was 8. Oh, it's dropped down to 7.
Oh. Now that I'm clear of clouds, I see UK.
What do you see downtown as well?
No, I'm way far from downtown.
Ah.
I'm just passing, don't know, like on on the star.
I mean,
Dang.
I'm 7,000 feet high. Profile.
you're 7,000 feet high. How did you end up reaching
No,
so
not
high
anymore.
in profile?
I made up for it. I'm 3,000 now. It's okay. I have like 30 miles of 30 miles of buffer.
Heathrow
between,
traffic
like,
speedbird 219 Victor Heavy taking off
Get
to
down.
09 right by Yankee full length onto departure Heathrow traffic.
I just hope my sim doesn't lag now because London.
Alright, putting in some
being London.
screenshots in our screenshots channel, which is somewhere over here. Where is it? I
Heathrow
always
is
lose
a
it.
FPS hogger for every sim.
Yeah,
It is, it is. But I think that's partly got to do with not just the scenery or not just the airport. I think it's partly to also do with the amount of traffic that when you fly in on a network.
Join the channel.
Hi Nali. That when you're flying on a network, the amount of traffic it ends up loading.
Airbus.
Wow.
Ayurba.
That narrows it down.
Yeah. Helping you out one step at a time.
Don't you think Annie's got the real attitude going after his minus 6350 feet per minute landing last
Yeah, man, get him
afternoon?
Out of there. Can we
Get him out of here, yeah.
Yeah, I think
Also,
I
don't
would bet
forget
before that.
Flap. Don't forget flaps 3.
ठीक है बस हो गया ना अभी
Just putting it.
Yeah, somebody's texting.
Get him out of here, man. Honestly, I didn't join because Annie was here. I thought I would have.
Yeah, we will be coming like that now. Can we have a different Discord for us now?
Annie is the new Swapnil.
I am streaming on YouTube just for info, and I'm sorry I did not take your consent, but you popped in, so now you have consented to be part of the stream.
Oh, papre. I mean, I came in guns blazing, so.
Guns blazing, absolutely.
To be fair, I should have known because Annie ने literally डाला था.
That's all right.
कोई ना. बहुत सारे आते हैं जो बिना नो टाइम पढ़े कॉकपिट में बैठ जाते हैं.
No time pade. There's a reason why no time was changed back. Wait, what was the name before? Notice to air mission something, right?
Yeah.
That didn't even make any sense.
Yeah,
Notice to air mission.
Airman makes sense, but airman also changed to something, right? For like a small brief time, because
Air
women
mission.
were offended.
Yeah, notice to air mission. That's what it was changed to.
क्या होता है मतलब ये देश में?
No, that was not like ये देश में.
नहीं मतलब sorry, not देश my god. Like,
Oh, Chainsaw, you've hit half century, I see.
I don't know what that means. So,
Subscriber.
how much fuel does an A380 flight get? Mikdad bhai, I don't know the exact number depending on the flight that you're flying, but I know for a fact that an A380 can uplift almost close to 200 tons of fuel, like 189 or something like that is the exact number. So yeah, quite a bit of fuel that thing can carry out. We're just descending into Heathrow.
नहीं fly करना है बता.
नहीं मैं बाल काटने जाना है. अरे मैं this question was inappropriate.
Heathrow traffic, Swiss 352 coming up on the localizer behind, sequencing behind the Speedbird 168, I suppose.
And Chainsaw के stream पे क्या what है?
भाई हम गरीब है भाई मजाक.
Come on, guys.
He literally said that it might take a lot of resources. I told him that right now you're just tickling your face.
Tickling here.
Barely doing anything. Because what I can see here and what I mean, yeah, it's like this is sim probably, but Chainsaw, don't forget stick to push.
Don't forget the what?
Stick to push and
Stick to okay. I'll be careful about that. Where is the stick to push, dude?
That is pre-taxi.
Pre-taxi, I need to keep up with the times, man. Come on.
sorry, but sometimes before landing also it said I was making noise.
Lockstar descent.
Before landing, bhi kya? Okay.
Yeah, sometimes.
Flaps 2.
Before.
Damn.
अच्छा, okay.
We
इसलिए
got
plane
speed
फिर
bird
जल्दी में चला जाता है.
881. 811.
Why am I flying minimum clean speed? Oh, that's really bad.
Yeah, man, you can always cancel a constraint. It's for kids.
I mean, who's looking at your constraint? जा ना, तू 290 knots पे जा, क्या फर्क?
Cut short a few people. Make
Yeah,
them do orbits to get some sequencing back. Alright, sweet. GS and our goal on altitude is 3000. So let's set 3000 here. And we are fully established on the ILS, which is coming up on the speed.
Take compression of cabin to बोल तो सही. देख कौन तेरे को रोकता है. मेरे को कोई रोक के तो देखा है.
Is there tower?
No, there's only ground.
EGLL, there's only ground. No, there is. Oh, no, there is.
Only ground.
Yeah, let me keep him ready on ground because once I land, he's gonna start blabbering.
Welcome to Heathrow.
Welcome to Heathrow. We're the only ones probably landing into Heathrow while everybody else is diverting. Yeah. That's the whole reason for this flight. Like nobody gets to go to Heathrow today, so why not us?
जला उनको.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a
Approach
guy
checklist is minimums is set. Battle reference is 1007. Checklist complete. Do we have a landing checklist? Yes, we do.
Complex out to your left. Window. Middle of the screen. Either left में. Not middle of the screen. Left में उधर.
I must have passed it. There is downtown. Oh, this. Oh, yeah, gee, that looks really cool. Whatever that is.
Yeah.
I know that's not.
Castle. Looks like a castle.
I'm watching the same FPS. Like,
Oh, I should.
okay.
21. Oh yeah, 2160 है. Oh shit. वो तो मैंने देखा भी नहीं. 2160, 60 FPS.
Well, I upped the quality from last time because.
Are he's. Oh, look at that
castle.
Yeah, man, look at that castle. Oh,
That castle does look nice. Alright, auto brake is set to BTV. Runway condition is dry 6 and set. Checklist complete. Alright, let's focus on the landing. I'm at literally 1000 feet. Yes, 1000 feet we're stabilized. Landing clearance, we're expecting that we have obtained it.
अरे Chainsaw, now you have to forget all of this. Now you're a streamer. Streamer को vaccine करना पड़ता है.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, maybe I should gather more knowledge about the station that I'm going to. Yeah, maybe next.
Yeah. So
Well,
sightseeing
you
comes
improve.
first and then landing.
Then no. Let's concentrate on the landing. I should have that thing which I remember one of the guys had. Sterile cockpit. Right now, the captain is busy and cannot talk to chat. I think I should have one of those displayed because that was really cool. But let's go. Let's hand fly this thing. Autopilot is off. Manual flight. We got approach 1. Let's see if we can do a better job today than of all the times. We got a nice headwind of about 7 to 8 knots. So that's going to help us just a tad bit.
500.
ये pendulum जैसे हिल क्यों रहा है ये plane पर?
It has a tendency. I think there is a mod on flightsim.io to help you fix that. I've not really put that one, but I've heard that people have been using that. Let's get the glide slope fixed here before it goes.
Clean the
100 above. And a bit of guidance build the aircraft to fix it. 200.
See, I'm having this tendency of going down below the glide And that really screws up my landing, so I need to fix that.
100. 50. 40.
Is this any Heathrow?
20.
Yep.
10. 5.
60.
And touchdown.
Yeah, you didn't say my aircraft change, oh man.
I said manual flight. Come on. Spoilers, reverse green, diesel, BTV.
ये सब नहीं बोलना था. See, that's wrong. You can't say all of these things.
Hey, come on. You gotta say your standard callouts.
You're doing wrong. Oh, arre. Is it lagging for both of us or?
Yeah, it's lagging. The stream is lagging.
The stream might be lagging. I think I'm really pulling out a lot of resources from this PC right now.
No man. It's just laughing at you right now because the tickling got it.
I'm just tickling it. All right, manual breaks.
Yeah.
Good morning, Emirates.
I mean, the PC got tickled like mine is.
Stand 307 with information.
All right.
Requesting
There's my flag, and I can start vacating. Oopsie. Come on, keep rolling.
Who called you Kendrick Lamar?
Clear to Dubai via the Detling 1 Juliet, departure, squawk 5015, 7 Charlie November.
7 Charlie November, correct.
And Heathrow ground, Swiss 352 wicketing Alpha 8, turning right on Alpha.
Swiss 352, hello, it's
बंद हो गया,
True
stream बंद ही हो गया.
221 for you today. If able, can you turn left onto Alpha?
Copied, turning left on Alpha and request further for Swiss 352.
Continue left on Alpha, right kilo, hold kilo 1, you'll be parking 221.
Alpha kilo hold kilo 1221 is copied. Swiss 352. Alright, we make a left turn.
Stream is almost stopped, huh?
Really?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to hold position and get that fixed. I don't know what has happened. Did it? Let me... Yeah, skip frames detected. Be right back.
Oh yeah. Thoda abhi chal.
Yeah, okay.
Frame skip हो गए.
So, धीमा चल रहा है.
Is that a little better? I've just refreshed it. It's gonna take a couple of seconds to come back maybe.
I think once the data for the airport is in,
I mean, I'm taxing pretty comfortably here on Alpha. And I just gotta go Alpha. We gotta make a right turn on Kilo and hold short of Kilo 1.
Heathrow ground, can you confirm runway 27 right for takeoff, not 09 right?
Let me just be back. Let me fix this.
I'm asking because